Hello everyone, I am DESHNA JAIN.
I am Prajjval Baraskar.
I am SOURABH NARWARIYA.
We all are the students of third year. At present, we are pursuing BTech from Samrat Ashok Technological Institute, Vidisha, Madhya Pradesh. First of all, we would like to thank to the EMERTXE team for giving us such a wonderful internship on IoT. And now we are going to explain about this internship and what we have learned in this internship. We also made a project on room home automation on the basis of what we have learned in this internship. This is a 4-week internship which starts from 28th of February and ends at 28th of March. In the very first week, we have learned about the embedded C language. In the second week, we have learned about the C++ language and our project, what we are going to make and how we are going to make, etc. about it. And in the third week, we gone through the coding session. We have made code of our project, and at last but not least, we had a design workshop. In this workshop, we have learned about resume building and come to know of the career opportunities in the embedded system. Let's move to the embedded C language, which we have learned in the first week. The topics covered in C language is history of C, application of C, compilation process in C, keywords, data types, operators, conditional statements, arrays, pointers, etc. Now over to Prajjval.
About a C. The C is the high-level general-purpose programming language. It provides string-forward path, consistent, powerful interface. Our programming system. That's why C language is widely used for developing software applications, software and embedded system. C is developed in 1972 by Dennis M. Ritchie at Bell Laboratories of American Telecoms and Telegraphs. Compilation process in C. Compilation is the process of convert source code into object code or machine code. It is done with the help of compiler. The compiler checks the machine codes for syntax of structural errors, and if the machine code is error-free, then it is generated the object code. The compilation process can be divided into 4 steps: pre-processing, compiling, assembling, and linking. The block diagram of compilation process: first of all, source code, preprocessor, expanded code, compiler, assembly codes, assembler, object code, linker, and executable file. Keywords in C. Keywords are the reserved words. There are only 32 keywords in C language. We cannot use keywords as constant and variable names. The list of 32 keywords are following: auto, constant, double, float, int, short, unsigned, etc. Conditional statements in C. The conditional statements we are used to make decision based on the conditions. If we put some conditions for a block of statement, the executable flow may change on the result evaluated by the conditional based on the iterations. The conditional statements are 2 types: single iterations and multi iterations. Single iterations if and its family and switch cases, and multi iterations like loops, do, while, and do while. Over to SOURABH.
Now we are going to know about the operators in C. So the operator is simply a symbol that instructs the compiler to perform specific operations. All the operators in C has 2 main work. First, to operate, and second, to return a value. There is many operators in C which are as follows: arithmetic operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, Boolean operators, relational operators, assignment operators, ternary or conditional operators. So now, what is array? An array is defined as a collection of similar types of data elements. Array are the derived data types which can store the primitive types of data such as int, char, double, float, etc. It is also has a capability to store collection of derived data types such as pointer, structure, etc. The array is the simplest data structure where each data element can be randomly accessed by using index number. Indexing of array starts from 0 and ends at the array size -1. Any access beyond the boundaries would be illegal access. So now we are going to know about pointers in C. The pointers in C language is a variable which stores the address of another variable. This variable can be a type of int, char, function, or any other pointer. The pointer is always an integer type and the size of the pointer depends on the architecture. However, in 32-bit architecture, the size of pointer is 4 byte, and in 64-bit architecture the size of the pointer is 6 byte. For example, let's suppose there is an integer n whose value is 10. Int is equal to 10. Int asterisk p is equal to address of n. Now the p pointer stores the address of n variable. Now over to Deshna.
C++ language. C++ is a general purpose, case sensitive programming language that supports object oriented programming, which gives a clear structure to programs and allow code to be reused. It is an extension to C. C++ is a middle level language as it encapsulates both high level and low level language features. It is invented by Vijay Strostrup in 1979 at Bell Laboratories. The topics covered in C++ language are POP versus OOP. POP means procedure-oriented programming and OOP means object-oriented programming. C is a procedure-oriented programming and C++ is a object-oriented programming. Now we have learned about the difference between C++ and C language, compilation process in C++ language, about the concept of OOPs, classes based structure, constructor, new and delete operators, C++ pointers, C++ function, etc. What is the application of C++? Few applications of C++ are as follows: video games, high performance financial applications, graphical applications and simulation, productivity, embedded and real-time software, audio video processing. Properties of C++ language. Templates. Templates are the powerful features of the C++ which allows generic programs. Namespace. As abstract space that contains a set of names, it is a declarative design that provides a scope to identifiers. It is useful for naming conflicts. Exception handling. An exception handling is a program that arises during execution of program. Exception provides a way to transfer control from one part to another part. Now over to SOURABH NARWARIYA.
Now we are going to know about Internet of Things, the network of physical objects that are embedded with sensors, software and other technologies for the purpose of connecting and exchanging data with other devices and systems over internet. So this is the all about the introduction of IoT. Now we are going to know about the IoT system structure. This is the block diagram of IoT system structure. Here one block is sensor and other low level embedded systems, and these are connected to ARM Cortex board, and the ARM Cortex board is connected to internet, cloud, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, ARM Cortex board, Linux operating system. Now the application of IoT: creating better enterprise solution, integrated smarter homes, innovating agriculture, upgrading supply chain management, transforming healthcare, installing smart grid, integrating connected factories, reshaping hospitality. This is the application of IoT. Now over to Deshna.
Now here is the applications of IoT in our project. As we are making project, but what is the application of IoT in our project? So let's know about these applications. Light in the house adjusted automatically to meet the demands of the individual. Sensor may be quite useful for people who want to cultivate their own veggies, fruits and herbs at homes, for monitoring the smoke and carbon dioxide in the kitchen. Controllers used in this project ensure the security of house. Safety sensors are intelligent gadgets that can detect when everything is wrong in our house. With the temperature control automation, we can set the temperature in our house to the level that is most comfortable for us. This all is the application is useful in our project, and our project is totally based on these applications. Now what is embedded system? Any combination of hardware and software which is intended to a specific task called as embedded system. Embedded system use the communication port to transmit data between processor and peripheral devices. Generally, an embedded system comprises of a processor, power supply, memory, and communication ports. Additive cubes control an automated teller machine, an automatic washing machine, engineering calculators, anti-lock braking system, airbag control system, industrial robots, digital cameras are some of the examples of embedded system. Now over to Prajjval.
Embedded system architecture. It's a user-made microprocessor. Additional circuit depend upon the application of systems, motors, input device, sensors, random access memories, ROMs, display, driving circuit for the output modules. So project. Our project Room or Home Automations, it's IoT based solution. This project is made by using Arduino UNO board in picsimlab simulator along with Arduino UNO. We have also used microcontroller and sensor to remotely control the device. We use an app named as Blynk IoT. In this project, we automated home applications such as garden light, kitchen, LED controller, temperature, sensation conditions to sunlight. This project is very useful and helpful in our daily life because by using this project we can monitor our homes from anywhere with Blink app, and it also ensures that secure of our homes. Project requirement. The function requirement of our project is following: garden light controller, temperature control system, cooler control system, heater control system, threshold temperature controller, water tank, inlet and outlet valve controller, control the volume of water in the tank. Block diagram of garden light controller. Overview to DESHNA.
Now this is the diagram of garden light control, that how we connected Arduino Uno to the LDR sensor and lights, and how the arrow indicates the input and the output. This is the block diagram of temperature control automation. Blynk IoT app is connected to the Arduino Uno, and Arduino Uno is connected to the CLCD and temperature system. Block diagram for inlet and outlet water valve control. Again, Blynk IoT app is connected to the Arduino Uno, and Arduino Uno is connected to the CLCD and water tank.
Now this is the block diagram of water inlet outlet valve control. In this diagram, Blynk IoT app is connected to Arduino Uno through inlet valve control, outlet valve control, and Arduino Uno is connected through Blynk IoT app through volume of the water and notification. Now on the right side, Arduino Uno is connected to CLCD and water tank through notification, volume of water, inlet valve control, outlet valve control.
This is the imaginary diagram of our project, that what we are going to make and how it is connected to each other. Now over to Prajjval.
Advantage of home automation. Connected through one hub. A hub advanced in technology and home management is being able to keep everything connected through a single interface. Flexibility for a new gadgets. When it's come to recommendation, we appliances, gadgets and other forms of technology, smart home system typically have a remarkable degree of flexibility. Secure home automation system, for instance, can link motion sensors, security cameras, automatic door locks, and other physical security measures across our homes, so we can turn them on from a single mode device. We can also adopt to a security notifications on your device and watch the activities in real time, whether we're at homes or halfway around the world. Better energy efficiency. Lights and motorized sets can be programmed to switch to an even mode as the sun sets, or light can turn on and off automatically when we enter or leave the room, so we never have to worry about wastage energies. Home management insights. Our capacity to gain knowledge about homes, your house functions as married. We may track your energy consumption pattern over time by keeping an eye on how frequently we watch TV, the types of meals we prepare, item we store in our refrigerator, and how often we eat out. With the help of these relevant uh, with the help of these revelations, we might be able to evaluate our routines and behavior and make necessary change to lead the lifestyle we desire. Over to Dishna.
Now here what is we have learned in Disha workshop. The topics we are covered in Disha workshop is importance of embedded system, As we all know that we are going to developing each and every aspects of our life with the help of technology. Now, what is the need of embedded system? Why we are using embedded system and why we are using embedded system in our project? What the guide explained to us in this Disha workshop. And career opportunities in embedded system, resume building, do's and don'ts in resume building. What are the things that we have to take care about making the perfect resume? Now over to Saurabh.
I2C LCD. In this LCD, here is the temperature, here is the volume, which is 3000. Here is the inlet and offlet. Whenever inlet and offlet turn in on off, this is the this is the LDR, this is the Ethernet shield, this is the LEDs, this is the cooler system, and this is the Arduino Uno, and this is the serial remote tank. Now we are further moving to the Arduino code.
Conclusion: using Blynk IoT application and Pixim simulator home automation where LED, temperature system, serial tank, reassemble, light, heaters, coolers, and water tanks in real time. CLCD acts like a dashboard used for displaying the events. Widgets for blinking IoT apps like button widgets are using to control heater, coolers, and inlet valve and outlet valve. Gauge widget to display the temperature and volume of the water. Hence, the project provides perfect solution of the room automation. This is a perfect solution to automation and are widely used in our futures and our life.
This is the Arduino IDE for user interface. This is the home automation file. It consists of the Blynk authorization, token, device name, and template ID, which we get when we register the device Blynk Cloud. Here is the preprocessor directives which we are to include in order to use Blynk as well as CLCD display. This is the code for cooler to control the cooler pin, and this is the heater pin to control the heater. Similarly, here is the inlet pin and outlet pin to control the inlet and outlet valve of tank. And here we also need to display the temperature, and this is the code for that. If the temperature is above 35 degrees Celsius, then we have to turn off the heater. And also there is a code. This is the code for garden light to control the garden light on and off. And here is the LDR file. This consists LDR sensor and garden light preprocessor, so it control LDR and garden light. Here is the main file. This is the serial tank file. Here we write the serial tank code. This is the serial tank file. Here we define the preprocessor. This is the temperature system file. Here we write the code to control the temperature system. Here we define the preprocessors for temperature system.
Now, this is the user interface of picsimlab. This is a LCD display. This is a LCD display. The temperature is 27.34 and tank is full is a 30,000 inlet off and this is the LDR. This is the LDR and this is the LEDs for gardening. This is the Ethernet for internet connectivity to Arduino board. This is the cooler heater. Now we are showing the picsimlab. Then we are showing a serial tank, CM2 port, serial port. This is the condition of full. this is a outlet, this is a inlet. Now we are showing the project demonstrations. Forward looking for all about this project. Now we are checking my Blynk IoT application. I'll show my Blynk IoT application. This is a cooler. This is a turn off. This is a heater turn off. This is a temperature 27.34 conditions. And in my project, we are at 35 degrees Celsius. Then just put a touching 35 degrees Celsius. Their automatics the turn off conditions. And this is a serial tank. This is a tank for the 3000 is a volume. This is a inlet valve. This is a outlet valve. So now we are at check. Yeah, this is a heater is on. So its temperature is 31, 32, 33, 30, 34, 35. Then suddenly we are at temperature above 35 degree. Celsius turn off the heaters. Now we are operating the cooler. So a turn on condition. This temperature is reducing the 28, 27. This is a complete of coolers and heaters. Now we are change my board and forward looking by a tab 2. This is the inlet valve, this is the outlet valve, and it is a serial tank. Now outlet valve is on. So my tank is water level is low. Once a minute, my tank water level is low. Is above 2000. We are a check-in. First of all, 2000. Yeah, above 2000 is a inlet valve is on, and my valve is volume is 2000 above is and suddenly we are crossing 3000. So my inlet valve is suddenly off and get the notifications. Phone, yeah. Volume of the water in the tank in the less than 2000. Turn off the inlet valve. Tank is full. Turning off the inlet valve. So it's all about demonstration in this my project. Thank you.